Travis Banks from New Zealand making his WCPW debut, and he has a unique tag team partner this evening, a man who until recently was frankly a bit of a laughing stock with WCPW fans, but last week on Loaded, Martin Kirby with an incredible victory over the aerial assassin Will Ospreay. And now I wonder tonight, as Travis Banks makes his way into the ring, will the WCPW fans be taking Martin Kirby a little bit more seriously?
Dave, how can they not? I mean, that was one of the most incredible performances we've ever seen on this programme. And Martin Kirby, I mean, I was telling you for ages, I was always telling you Martin Kirby was great, but he proved it in the ring against Will Ospreay. And not only that, he beat Will Ospreay. He should get a monster ovation. Be like when I walk down the aisle.
And introducing his tag team partner.
And the best music in WCPW. You ready for it? Come on, get the glow sticks out.
185 pounds from Perth, North Yorkshire, Martin Kirby.
Well, Martin Kirby is getting quite the reception from this crowd in Newcastle. Where did you get those glow sticks from?
Oh, I'm rocking out, Dave. Look, I'm doing these moves. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box, big fish, little fish. But you know, that reminds me, because for a while, Martin Kirby was around all these personalities, all these egos, all these overhyped talents, and he felt like a big fish in a small pond. But now, in fact, he told me he felt like a tadpole in an ocean, but now he is a bloody barracuda in a pond. A small pot, a fish bowl. That's how big Martin Kirby's become thanks to that match with Will Ospreay. I like barracudas.
Why?
They're just good names. Look at this. Look at the confidence and swagger of Kirby, and it is well deserved. Why aren't you on your feet clapping?
I'm yet to be convinced, although I am halfway towards being convinced after that performance against Ospreay, but he's still just so annoying.
You're halfway on everything.
What does that mean?
You live in a halfway house.
It doesn't mean anything.
You're halfway to being competent, and you're full way an idiot.
Well, how can I be halfway to everything?
Introducing their opponents.
I was halfway right. The suspense is killing me.
Making their way to the ring, they are the team of Liam Slater and the vigilante Johnny Moss.
This is a unique team, a rookie and a veteran. There's Liam Slater, who's been under the tutelage of Johnny Moss. Yeah, where is Moss?
Where is somebody? Well, Liam Slater. Okay.
Well, this is strange. Liam Slater.
He's probably eaten his 19th chicken today. He's 24 steak. Somebody shake Johnny Moss. In fact, don't go near him. He's an animal. He's a monster.
Well, this is puzzling. We hadn't heard anything prior to going on air about Johnny Moss not being here, but as you can see, Liam Slater, the junior member of that tag team, is unaccompanied on his way to the ring.
Ah, amazing. Prince AMEEN's here.
What's he doing here?
Shizzle's going to get real, as they say in London. I'm down with the kids.
As you can see,
Oh, there's no need for that. That was never proven.
Well, Prince AMEEN.
Liam, you're on your own. That's because Johnny Moss dislocated his elbow.
That's pretty serious.
I swear to all of you that I had nothing to do with that.
I believe him instantly. Anything he tells me, I believe. He's just that kind of guy.
Not sure AMEEN could break.
That's why I bought that car off him.
I have a proposition for you.
Oh, he's been doing his piggybacks. They don't even know what it is yet.
Yeah, what is AMEEN going to suggest to Liam Slater?
Hear me out. All I'm saying is that you don't want to fight these two alone. So why don't
What a good idea that is. I mean, I'd take him up on that instantly.
Well, Slater doesn't look impressed.
Seriously, all joking aside, if you're on your own, you're going against two of the best in the world. You don't stand a chance.
You should be a motivational speaker.
That's reality for you. That's reality. So what I'm saying is shake my hand and let's do this as a team.
I think he should do it. I mean, it's a 2-on-1 otherwise. Come on, Liam.
You know, Slater's already turned down an offer from James R. Kennedy.
If you don't do it, that headband's too tight. That's my prediction. Go on.
Slater was...
He actually thought I wanted to be his tag partner.
That was brilliant.
Well, here comes Gabriel Kidd. But Gabriel Kidd shakes hands with Slater.
What? You can't show up your master like that. He needs to have some etiquette beat into him.
Introducing Liam Slater's tag team partner, Gabriel
Oh, we're underway.
Well, Prince AMEEN was trying to play a cruel joke on Liam Slater, who was in desperate need of a tag team partner. He didn't get AMEEN as a partner, but instead, AMEEN's manservant, Gabriel Kidd, has come out here to team with Liam Slater.
And, I mean, Gabriel Kidd's good, but he's a rookie. I guess Liam Slater's a rookie, but it's two rookies against two very experienced wrestlers. I mean, 29 years old is Banks. And then you've got, of course, Martin Kirby, who for a decade has been tearing up the UK scene and then smashed it last week with Will Ospreay. I mean, it's amazing.
Some people are calling that Kirby-Ospreay match a match of the year candidate. If you haven't seen it, you owe it to yourself to look it up on the WCPW YouTube channel.
And I've got a, look at that, beautiful bridge there by Liam Slater.
And that had Johnny Moss written all over it.
And I just want to say, look at the quads, look at the legs of Gabriel Kidd. It's obvious to me that piggyback workout has been working wonders on his legs. You're not going to find that in Men's Health. That is a Prince AMEEN exclusive.
I don't think in Men's Health they're going to suggest that you end up having a master and piggybacking him around.
You can't even say it.
Centre.
I think it's amazing. I think that's how you should take me home, back to London.
It's a long way. Anyway, why am I even...
You got legs like twiglets and a chest like a pirate.
What?
Your chest is like a pirate's. It's sunken.
I haven't seen my chest.
It's ingrowing.
Travis Banks is sent to the ropes by Gabriel Kidd. Banks with a shoulder block. A pronounced mean streak and a glare at the crowd from this young man from New Zealand.
Reverse up into the corner, up onto the second, comes back and a big kick. And that was a big kick. Shin to face. And Shin will always win. Linsky down for a 2 and a kick out. Wow.
Banks is shouting at his own partner, Martin Kirby, to say that this is how it's done as he continues this onslaught against Kidd. And now finally, Banks tagging in Kirby, but still giving him some verbal.
And Kirby, great experience as a tag team wrestler. Remember, he was one half of Project Ego with the late great Chris Travis. It's interesting to see him back in the tag team with Travis Banks. So he's not inexperienced as a tag team, but look at the force. And that's the kind of force, Dave, you're only going to see from a young man who has been driven down into the dirt by Prince AMEEN's training. It's a compliment to get that.
You're suggesting, you're saying that is Prince AMEEN's doing?
Yeah. You drive a young man into the ground, he's going to come back with fire. Sometimes a lawsuit. Oh, look at that.
Unbelievable. Clothesline by Kidd, who is being very impressive so far. And actually, Slater and Kidd as a unit are performing very well together.
Well, youth and hunger can sometimes overcome experience and grizzled rule breaking, but very rarely. That was hard to say, grizzled rule break. I'm not going to say that again.
You didn't say it the first time. Slater with a pinning predicament. Oh my! On Kirby, there's that.
Grizzled rule breaking. I said it that time, and that time I meant it. There you go. That's what it's all about. I like this Travis Banks.
A stiff knee into the face of Liam Slater by Banks, who's now been tagged in.
Is he any relation to Sasha Banks?
I don't know. Probably not. Sometimes people have the same surname and aren't related,
How's that work?
I'll explain afterwards.
Sasha Banks' brother. What are you saying? Look at this, head-to-head by Banks and Slater. Big chop, and that was a big chop all the way from New Zealand.
Slater, I think, has decided the only way to counter the intensity of Banks is to try and match it, but that was short-lived.
He didn't learn that on the set of Lord of the Rings.
Just because he's from New Zealand doesn't mean he's in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, look, and Slater's bust open. Oh, big time bust open in the nose. Wow.
Slater is struggling here as Banks with a vicious beating.
Oh, look at this, and Slater, there's blood coming out of Slater's face, and this is not good.
And no offence to Gabriel Kidd, but how much is Liam Slater missing that influence in the corner from his mentor Johnny Moss?
Oh, and
well, Kirby responding to the constant verbal abuse he's been getting from his tag partner by embarrassing Travis Banks.
That was some funny bants to Travis Banks.
Not sure Banks found it funny. He seemed to have much of a sense of humour, doesn't he, this man, Travis Banks?
Look at this delay and the blood. It's unfortunate because the blood is definitely rushing to the head of Slater, but there is no stopcock on that. That blood is running down all over Martin Kirby's torso and stomach. Look at this.
That's why he's doing it, isn't it?
Slater may just pass out. Oh, my God.
A poke to the eye by Martin Kirby. And now the tag to Banks. And all is not well in the tag team of Kirby and Banks.
And that blood is going to really, really prohibit Slater from seeing his tag team partner. He was going in that direction on instinct, but this does not look bad. It does not look good, sorry, for Slater. I mean, it's a bad situation. Look at the blood all over Banks' arm. Oh.
Slater is struggling to get to his feet, and Banks giving him absolutely no slack whatsoever.
Liam needs to make that tag in the worst way and give him credit, because it listens to this crowd. They're getting behind Slater and they should. This kid's got some heart. Unfortunately, it's pumping all that blood over his face.
Both men went for the crossbody. Slater got the better of it, but even with that, Slater needs a tag in the worst possible way.
And this has become a lot more epic than I was expecting, because the longer it goes and the more blood that is lost by Liam Slater, the more dangerous this position comes for this young guy. I mean, this is...
Snap there by Slater under the legs.
Oh, Banks holds on. Smart move. Kick off by Liam, and he makes the tag.
Here comes Gabriel Kidd, but here comes Kirby as well. And Kidd, very impressive once again. Uppercuts and a neck breaker on Kirby.
Beautiful neck breaker. And Kidd, remember, he's been kept on the outside this whole match. And now he is hyped, he is psyched, and he's ready to take it to Martin Kirby in a huge match. Oh, wow.
Kirby landing hard on the back of his neck. And Kidd sees it, he's going to try and take advantage with a cover, but only gets two.
It was like shades of that unparachute assisted head dive by Doug Williams a few weeks back.
Double underhook suplex by Gabriel Kidd.
Keep your eye on Banks. Kidd's not seen him. Oh.
Running drop kick of sorts by Banks.
Oh, look at that, straight in the nose. He's hell bent on smashing these guys' faces in.
He's utterly ruthless, isn't he? Banks!
Oh!
A cannonball on Kidd in the corner.
Wow.
Wait though, look. Here comes... Banks hasn't seen behind him.
Here comes payback, Dave. Look at that. Straight in the face.
Missile drop kick. And Slater.
Gut wrench power bomb. But he hasn't seen Kirby. He's just come straight behind. Oh, beautiful spin kick. Sable bomb. Sable bomb. It's like the Attitude Era coming back. And Slater comes out of it up onto the shoulders. What's he going for here?
The crowd wanted to see it.
Kamikaze crash, Slater Kendo Nagasaki from back in the day, but he's not the legal man.
Banks is on the shoulders of Gabriel Kidd. And we've seen this with Moss.
Look at this.
Slater.
Oh, right on that face. Blood all over it.
Yeah, he went for the splash. That's how they won their first match together, Slater and Moss. But, of course, Moss not here. And Gabriel Kidd, the substitute. Things have not gone as well. Banks thrown out of the ring by his own partner. Kirby will go for the cover. And Martin Kirby picks up the win himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the team of Travis Banks and Martin Kirby.
The reign of greatness continues of Martin Kirby. And look, Sasha Banks. Travis Banks isn't happy. He's made him look like Sasha Banks there. He's emasculated Banks in the centre of the ring.
So much for team spirit, eh, Travis Banks? Your team won. Be happy about it.
And this crowd loving Kirby. Dave, I told you, I was on the Kirby train before that train had left the station. It hadn't even got wheels on it when I got aboard.
It's gaining steam now. Listen to this. The crowd chanting Martin Kirby's name as he picks up the win.
And give credit, Dave, to Liam Slater and Gabriel Kidd, because these two, I mean, that was a hell of an effort by Slater. Look at that blood all over his face.
It's not going to be fun backstage after this for either of them. For Slater, because of that possible broken nose we think it might be, and in Kidd's case, because he has disobeyed his master, Prince AMEEN. What will the repercussions be for Gabriel Kidd when he walks back through that curtain?
Ladies and gentlemen, unsuccessful beginning of Liam Slater and Gabriel Kidd!
Slater and Kidd unsuccessful tonight, but an incredible performance here on Stacked. Much more to come. Don't go anywhere.
You want to see WCPW live but are allergic to the awful people of Newcastle? WCPW is coming to Greater Manchester on Saturday the 8th of October to the Altrincham Silver Blades Arena. Your ticket won't just get you a stat card featuring Cody Rhodes versus Kurt Angle, but will also grant you access to our first ever fan convention during the day. Meet the What Culture guys, have photos with your favourite WCPW wrestlers, a host of other surprises, and VIP members will get to meet Kurt Angle and Cody Rhodes in person. Tickets can be bought at wc.pw.